I want to breed as many girls as possible. And I know that I'm not a weirdo if I admit that. I'm actually courageous because I'm willing to admit something that is true. This is honestly what I want. For some reason, it's kind of pretty badass. Like, because as a guy, it's kind of like a flex. Yo, I slept with 100 girls. You know, for some reason, that's kind of like a drive of mine. But it's not something that I consciously decided. It kind of feels more like a human instinct of mine. Because if I were to imagine that, you know, in the future, like, I'll be in a relationship with like 10 women, and I'll have children with them. Maybe it would be weird in the sense of, like, this culture doesn't really push that. But you would fucking respect me. You would be like, holy fucking shit. That motherfucker pulls, bro. That motherfucker must be confident. He must have something that most don't. And it's like automatically, you kind of have more respect for people like that. But interestingly enough, it's what I want, but I don't want it at the same time. Because I don't want to go around, play, flirt, and just play this game for the sake of it, you know? Like, it's pretty badass. But what I want is a life partner. Like a wife. I don't know if I want to get married, but maybe I want to. I want to find a girl that genuinely understands me, that fuck with me, have the same vision, blah 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 blah, and vice versa. And basically how it feels like is that there's an angel and a demon on both of my shoulders. The angel is saying, Mark, be a man, you know, like, find a girl and marry her. And the demon on my other shoulder is like, bro, just sleep with as many girls as possible, bro. Just trying to get your dick in girls' pussies. And both sides are trying to, like, get my attention. And me, I'm here being like, which one should I choose? Can I choose both? But if I'm being truly honest with myself, you know, I want a life partner. I want to find a girl where I'll be able to live life to the fullest with her. In any kind of sense you can interpret right now in your mind. From heavily flirting with her to, like, try hard a Uno game with her. And so that's why flirting with girls for the sake of it feels wrong. Because it feels like I'm succumbing to the pressure. And that instead I need to be, like, in a way more loyal. Even though I'm not in a relationship with a girl. It feels like I have to be loyal to her. That I have to be loyal to my future life partner. That feels right. You know, and if I'm being honest, I would be ready to feel genuinely lonely for years, romantically, until I find her. Then go around, flirt, have fun, and then finding her. That is actually what I want. And if I'm being honest, like, I know that I have to go for this. But the other side is also going to be really appealing. You know, just go around, flirt with a lot of girls, kiss them, sleep with them. But it feels stronger than me. It feels wrong. that's why I think I'm someone who doesn't really enjoy going to the club, but a lot of my friends do. And so they kind of make me feel like I'm an alien amongst human. Like something is wrong with me. And maybe they don't do it consciously. And so I can't really blame them, because I don't know what's actually the truth. So I can't really come up with a conclusion and be like, oh, that's the truth. I would also be lying to myself, because I don't know what is, and the only thing that I can do is just admit things for what they are, and understanding what am I doing good, and what can I do better. And if I'm being honest, I know that what I could be doing better is having some kind of discipline, and really try to understand the kind of relationship that I want, and the girl that I want, and what type of girl kind of deserves me, and vice versa. But hey, who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. And for the rest of my life, I'm gonna go hammered on girls. And I'm gonna have 1,000... What's the word? Give me a second. Body count. And if that's the case, that would be really fucking badass. Like, it's really cool. It's like, yo, man, really? I slept with 1,000 girls. Like, bro, I am a fucking G. But it kind of hurts to say, because it's the truth, but I'd rather not sleep with girls that I'm unsure. Even if there's the opportunity in front of me where, like, we talk, blah, 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 and, like, she literally gets undressed and get on her knees, naked, like, in front of me, and is just waiting for me to put it in her. I know that I would be betraying myself if I do so. And I know that I have to be, like, disciplined and wait, but I don't want to wait. But it kind of feels like I have to. So I know that that's what I'm gonna do, even though I don't really want to. And, like, so yeah, man, that's, like, the big challenge. And it's really difficult, but I know that I'm gonna achieve it. But it's something, eh? Wow.